What up? What up? It is the Shake and Break Show, episode 31.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's one more than 30.
That's how math works? Indeed.
That's the math.
Indeed. Well, before we get into the hobby stuff, gotta start off with the question out of left field, and that is, Mr. Enzo, what character in what movie could you replace the actor, and you don't have to be as good, but not ruin it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't butcher it. It has to not ruin the film too much.
All right, this is going to be no surprise to you. Maybe not even to some of our viewers. But we're going to go I'll say the actors won't be a surprise. Jonah Hill. Okay. And we're going to go Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, you could do it.
I'd body that.
Yeah.
Really, any of his roles except for maybe Moneyball, because I don't know if I could be that serious. He's like, I don't know why I just lied, but I did.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I thought you were gonna go Jonah Hill super bad. Thought that was your angle.
You know, that was the easy answer. That's what kind of what I was gonna lean towards, but then I was like, you show me $10,000, I quit my job and I work for you.
Or Jonah Hill accepted.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I could do. That's another one I don't know if I could do and not laugh.
Yeah,
like we'd be on take 57 because I have to ask people about their wieners, and I just can't do it. Ask me about my wiener. Gets me every time.
All right. So,
but what about you?
Yeah,
I've got ideas, but
for me, it's School of Rock, Jack Black.
That is literally not at all what I expected. I was really thinking you were gonna go with Vin Diesel. It seems like such a plug and play situation. Even without his beard, like him not having a beard.
All right, so if not School of Rock, Jack Black, I think I would go Vin Diesel in The Pacifier.
Yeah, no, that seems like your speed.
Maybe Groot.
When he's walking around with like the tool belt with like diapers in it and like a baby bottle.
Oh yeah. How does Will Ferrell not laugh? Someone in chat said.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does. I think people don't realize like how many times they have to record some of these scenes. But it actually makes it even better because a lot of times they repeat it so much that they end up thinking of funny things to throw in. And then that ends up being some of the best takes that end up in films.
Yeah, Jim Carrey does that quite a bit. I also like watching any bloopers of movies that he's in. Because he makes like everybody that he's acting with laugh. So there's just a bunch of takes where he just completely botches it on purpose just to get the room going.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so it's been a little quiet on the No Flow and CardKulture front, and that's because this past weekend Enzo came to visit for my birthday, and it was a good time.
Yeah, no, it was great time.
We had a few beverages. We had a great dinner. That dinner was gas.
Yeah, no. Steak and sushi place.
Yeah.
Shout out Kona Grill, holding us down.
Yeah, bro. Texas Day Brazil wanted us to wait 3 hours, so we just hit a pivot, and it was a good pivot, man. Steak and sushi, you really like can't go wrong.
And that's like as surf and turf as you can get right there.
Yeah, see, most surf and turf is always like steak and then like crabs
Shrimp,
or shrimp.
crab, lobster, shellfish of some sort. Yeah, but you
But
get some.
I can't do that. So steak and
Yeah.
sushi is like the thing for me. I really
Well,
appreciate
it's
it.
perfect. You work in the carb, right? So you don't got to worry about getting like a big potato or anything with it. With your steak, you just get a little, sushi with some white rice, and you got the surf and turf. And then, that chocolate cake at the end,
That chocolate cake was bussin'.
as the kids would say, it was bussin'. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Could have been the old fashions talking, but it might have been the best chocolate cake I've ever had.
Those old fashions were pretty good too. They had like vanilla whiskey, which was different.
Yeah, it was a little sweet for me, but went
Thought
down just as easy.
yeah, I thought it was solid. Dude, she's just an expensive raw nugget.
No burrs. That's just wrong.
I'm just disappointed, Burris. I'm just disappointed. Well, Enzo, first hobby topic of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Top Series 1 designs. Hate it, love it. Gotta have it.
Definitely not gotta have it. So we'll take out the Cold Stone Creamery crackhead level of
Like it,
menu there.
love it, gotta have it.
Gotta have it. Oh, that's so great. I literally can't think of Cold Stone without thinking of a Seasons already doing that stand up. It was just phenomenal.
Dude, so funny.
Yeah, so looking at the design, it looks there's a couple of thoughts like when I first looked at it, and it was that it was a little busy, right? A little busy of a design. It's got like a neon, it's got like the team and like a neon light sort of vibe logo in the top right. Um, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The more I look at it, I actually think I like it more, and I think it's gonna look really cool on the Chrome. Because a lot of times, like when we see these Series One designs, we go to judging it because it's on paper, but then like you got to think like how that would look on a chromium card and like a refractor vibe and like a wave parallel, and I think it will look really nice. Another interesting thing that they did on it was they put the words first card over the team logo in the bottom left. Um, as a Bowman purist, and I haven't discussed this with the committee yet, Pop, so I know you're going to ask about that.
Yeah, I was.
But as a Bowman purist who has recently found a love for Topps Chrome,
I like to be a fly on
um,
this email thread.
yeah, I don't like the whole first card deal because it's not his first card. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like his first card is his first Bowman. So
it's
like even if you did like first RC, that'd be cool. First card? I don't think so.
yeah. So I'm gonna start with the design, and I'll work back to the first card. Um, as somebody that likes Ben Baller and likes his sets, the base looks like a Ben Baller insert, and I don't really understand it. I understand what you're saying in regards to like how it would look on a chromium card. Um, I think on like a hard like white background, like optic, it would look sick. I don't know how it's gonna look on Chrome. You're probably right. Everything normally does look better on a Chrome back. Um,
Yeah.
but it just seems like they tried a little too hard. Like the design shouldn't be. It's a frame. like it shouldn't be the thing, and I feel like they're trying to make it so like the year design matters, like it has, throughout history. Like there's always certain sets that people are like, oh, 89 this, and oh, 56 this, and like I think they're trying to do that, but it's like forced, and it just, I don't know. I just feel like I could have done a better frame in Canva in like, an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's definitely not like it's not like the best, but again, I think the only image I've seen is from like an angle. Got to have one in hand to like truly judge it and see it in Chrome. But I mean, we'll see. It's not my least favorite. It's definitely not my favorite, but we'll just kind of see how it plays out.
Yeah, like I said, you're
You know?
probably right. I don't know. I feel like it's a base set. Like even like Chrome is like a base standardized set, and I feel like it has more of an alt set vibes.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Um, so Gemzo, you're the grading guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're the no flow grading specialist. Um, your man's your man's Nat Turner, bro.
Oh boy. Yeah. So, oh man, what a fun day in the hobby. I tell you what, guys, I live for things like this. Most recently it was the card grader AI stuff, which apparently is still around, still a thing. I'm keeping an eye on it. We're not gonna cancel anything out here, but I'm keeping my eye on it here. Um, so man, Pop, what day was it? Was it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Might have been Wednesday.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on, I got my bookmarks.
It was so good.
But essentially, what happened is um this guy, and he's since deleted his Twitter and this post by nature, but this guy came on hobby Twitter, hobby X. I call it hobby Twitter, that's what it is. Fight me. And he basically posted a picture of his 2013 or 1996 Marvel Metal Precious Gems red Spider-Man, which is like sick. If you guys don't know what precious metal gems are, PMGs, they're like a foil, like a shiny foil card from the 90s, and obviously Spider-Man being having red on his suit. It's a like a suit color match. It looks sick. But this
Character
guy
color
basically
match. Shout
posted
out to Clary.
character color match. Let's ride. But basically he had posted it and was like, "Yo, PSA didn't grade my card. I pack pulled this card back in 6 years ago, and it's been sitting in a drawer,
Back.
and they wouldn't grade my card. Anybody have any recommendations?" So like, there's people in the comments. They're like, "Yeah, go to SGC, try out tag will slab it up for you, bro." Um, and then out of nowhere, the CEO of Collectors Universe. For those unfamiliar, Collectors Universe is the parent company for PSA grading, right? Also, Golden Auctions and something else. Um, my man uses his personal Twitter account to respond to this dude, and he was like, "Hey man, the one that you're showing in this picture is not real. Here is what a real one looks like. Here is what a fake one looks like." And there's like distinct differences, right? Like the font is different, the serial number on the background looks different. Um, Now, mind you, the guy never showed the back of the card in his picture, right? He only showed the front. And he was saying in his comments, "Well, no, that's, you know, um, mine looks like the real one or whatever." So then, bro, so then Nat pulls up this dude's order and is like, "Hey, this is the one you sent in." And it wasn't the number that the guy said it was, because the guy said his was 012 out of 100. It was like 6 out of 100, and it looked like the fake font. So then the guy doubles down and he's like, "Nah, man, mine was 012. I'm telling you, I promise you. And bro, Nat comes back with the yopper. He literally posts this degraded image of the 012 that was graded 2 years
Such a body.
before.
Such a body.
And so then the guy's like doubling down. He's like, "Oh, I guess I need to contact Dave and Adams because I bought the box from them." Bro, he just kept digging like the
Bro, I
whole.
went on there. I
My man
tagged
was
David
digging his
Adams. I say,
grave.
yo, their customer service is great. Make sure you hit them up.
Oh, bro, he just kept digging. He just kept digging his grave. Just absolutely shovelful after shovelful. Every tweet, he was just digging his own grave. And then, sure enough, about an hour later, he just deleted his Twitter. I mean, there's no coming back
The
from that.
best was like 2 minutes into the whole ordeal. I don't even know if you saw this, but like 2 minutes in, it was like a reply to something Nat said, I believe. It was like the first salvo, right? And some guy was like tagged the original poster and was like, bro, you should delete this now. Like it's about to get ugly. And he was like, I'll never delete my Twitter. I'll never delete anything I post. And my man was
Oh
eviscerated within an
man.
hour.
Yeah, no, bro. Nat posted the raw image. He posted the 012 out of 100 that he said was his. And then, bro, Cards Max. For those who follow on Twitter, Cards Max stays with the W's, bro. And my man dropped his this guy's the poster, the OP, his Etsy shop where he sells custom graded like custom cards.
Like
I'm dead.
replicas, not even
Like
custom cards,
replicas.
replicas.
Yeah, so now not only is he obviously just lying, he actually sells these kind of cards in his Etsy store. And yeah, bro, that was I mean, that was it. There was no coming back from that.
Man, it's just I find it so fascinating the balls that you have to make the post in the first
Well,
place.
bro, he never tagged PSA, right? And I think that's where he thought he was straight. He never tagged PSA, but he tagged Card Purchaser, and Card Purchaser retweeted like he retweets everything,
Yeah,
right? And somebody saw it and brought it to Nat's attention on their social media team, and my boy Nat must have had a long day in the office, and he was not playing any sort
bro.
of that.
You know what's crazy, dude? Is there's some intern out there that got like a $200 Amazon gift card for their hard work
Yeah,
on
nah.
that project.
At the very least, a pizza party.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking a nice little e card, $200. Thank you so much for today,
Got to park in that
Nat.
spot for a week.
Yep, yeah. Nat sends
That's
me
like
an email.
I'll
Hey,
walk for the week.
I'm actually gonna be out of the office this week. Please use my spot.
Yeah, I'll give you my tag. We'll set you up. Yeah, no, it was a body. It was amazing. It was hilarious. I quote tweeted it a couple times. Pop quote tweeted it. So I don't think you can see it now that the OP has deleted his Twitter in its full form, but you can definitely see Nat's replies still. So if you guys haven't checked that out, and you need some toilet material, that would be high up on my list.
Speaking of interns, our intern just asked in live chat what he has to do to get a pizza party in the office. Kenny, you know what, dude? We got a big week full of surprises this week. You stay on it, you crush it. No flow pizza party. Let's ride.
DoorDash. We'll get on Discord call and eat pizza together.
Yep, I'll order pizza for myself too. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take one for the team. Order pizza.
Yeah. Sounds electric. We might live stream it. Everybody get a pizza.
Party.
Yeah, everyone get a pizza Sunday night, 8 p.m. We'll all just sit down and have pizza together.
We're gonna take over hobby Twitter with a pizza party. It's gonna be a whole movie.
Oh man.
Well, so on the subject of grading companies, man, I saw another one this week. So, all right. So for those unfamiliar, James Wood is a prospect with the Nationals, right? He's one of their top prospects. He was drafted by the Padres, right? So his draft class would have been 21 Bowman draft. Well, they held him back and put him in 22 Bowman for those familiar with the Bowman prospects. Tell me how on Facebook just last week somebody was selling a graded 2021 Bowman draft James Wood gold auto.
How, Sway?
How did they? Well, so apparently it was from the factory. They were going to put him in for whatever reason. They didn't at the last second, but the card is obviously from the factory, right? And what's even worse, bro, is SGC graded it.
So it's like a different image than his next card.
It's a 21 Bowman draft card.
That's crazy.
Like I'm gonna send it to you on the Discord just so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a 21 Bowman draft auto. Like looks just like any 21 Bowman draft, and I mean it's him in the picture. And yeah, they graded it, got a 9.5. Somebody was trying to sell it on Facebook.
I can't believe they would grade
it wasn't
that.
on the checklist. They took him off the checklist and put him in 22 Bowman draft or Bowman regular. Sorry, which is not atypical. They do that quite a bit with some of the draft prospects. Selling it might be an issue.
Yeah, so somebody said someone did something they probably shouldn't have done. So now that I think about it, like the easy answer to like how could this have happened is just like if the person submitted it as a 2021 Bowman draft, whatever, like they submitted it the way that the matches the card, and like you got it as a grader. Like not all graders
graded in January of 24, by the way.
Yeah, so like not all graders are hobbyists. So like if you didn't know any better, like what would tell you it's a red flag other than not seeing any in the system?
That's what I was about to say. So I think it comes down to like you have to check the checklist, right? Like PSA is notorious for that. So like with Logo Fractor this year, if you remember BX Baseball on Twitter, opened a lot of logo. He lives in New York, so like went to the MLB store, bought a bunch of logo, ripped it, and he graded a bunch of the IV autos from Logo Factory, and PSA would not slab them up because they were not on the checklist. So like I think that's what it comes down to is like you got to be looking at the checklist because if you look, he's not on there. And then yeah, like you said, like obviously if you don't see any graded, that's also kind of a question mark, right?
Yeah, you had a rough week. It's a Friday.
Yeah, but then so like again, and we talk about this all the time in our regular chat. What is QA for?
Yeah.
What is QA doing?
Yeah, so now it's multiple people that had to have dropped the ball here.
Yeah, not that we like think QA is real because we don't think it is, but
no, it's definitely just a room close to the mailroom.
Yeah, it's like the holding room, right?
I like to think they press a button.
Like the guy takes it and he's just like, "Yep, looks good."
Oh, see, no, I wasn't even gonna say that. I like to think that there's just a guy who sits like in a chair, and they press a button, and 1,000 orders just roll by him on a conveyor belt, and then the room empties. All 1,000 go off to mail, and then he clocks out, and the belt reloads, and he gets to see another 1,000 the next day. And I think that's all it is. I think it's just a stop before the mailroom.
It makes me want to get a job at PSA doing quality control.
It just reminded me of the Key and Peele sketch where they're talking about robbing a bank, and they're like, "All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna get a job at the bank. We're gonna go. We're gonna do our job." After 2 weeks, they're actually gonna put the money in our account.
Like we're gonna do this for 30 years and collect a retirement.
They'll never see it coming.
Yeah,
no. That's Enzo getting a job at PSA.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I again curious to see how that works because I have my theories on QA.
Card producer security is next to non-existent. I mean, I'm sure as far as breaking into the facility, it's probably tough. Um, it seems to be very easy for people inside of the building to get
To
things
take out
out of the
product.
building.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, I mean, we've seen examples of that 2 times just this last month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's yeah, that's just crazy on so many accounts. The card should have never even been in existence. So that's an issue. The fact it got graded and made it through QA is an issue. And then the icing on the cake is the guy's trying to sell it, but like I have to ask Paul
You know what?
Lesko. I don't think it's something you can legally do.
Well, I mean, you can legally sell anything, really, right? Like, I don't think they could ever stop the sale unless he was the one that like stole it. You know what I mean?
But like
Like, what if he bought it from somebody else?
they would take
How
it
can
as
they
part of the
prove
investigation. He wouldn't be able to sell it
they'd seize it?
as evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to get with Paul on that. I'm not sure like what kind of rights that he has because consumer rights also vary state to state.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
definitely interesting.
yeah, no, for sure.
You know what else is interesting, bro? Why does Mark Jackson have fake autographs?
Bro, it was wild. Yeah, so somebody posted an illustrious auto of Mark Jackson from Spectra this year, and the tweet read, "Who signed this sticker?" I'm pretty sure the answer is not Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson went as far as to quote tweet it and said, "Nope." And while I while I don't think it's anything nefarious, it's probably another player, M Jackson. Um, I think they even put it in the. There was somebody who replied, "Yeah, it was Mark Jackson with a C from the Warriors." Kind of looks like his, but this also just highlights another problem with sticker autos, right? Is like we see this all too often where they mix stickers up. It's easy to do, right?
Yeah.
Like some of them you can't read. Like I'm sure they're labeled in some way, but like, bro, how many times do we do mail? We seal up a bubble mailer and we say, "Oh my god, whose cards were in here?"
Bro, too often
Yeah, I think I've lost the whole case in 2023.
of labels cracking them
But
back open.
yeah, so like, but I think that might be what happened. I don't think again it's a Mark Jackson auto, and it's actually funny because I pulled one the night before I saw this post,
Yeah.
and he always writes "God bless" and in the like as an inscription. So that's how you knew like 100% it was not his auto. Yeah, Panini finna Panini.
On a happier note, Bowman Best dropping this week.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
Bowman's best. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's for those who were breaking with me from the get go. I broke a lot of this stuff, at least at the time. Compared to what I do now, probably probably nothing. But
You ran like two
um,
breaks a week of it.
yeah, you know what I mean. To me, that was like we probably broke more of it last year and in the first day that it came out. But I did cut my teeth on a lot of Bowman's Best and Bowman Draft, and I do like the product. I will say one of the main things that I liked about it was the atomic refractors, right? So like in Topps Chrome, you just have refractors, prism refractors. Well, in Bowman's Best, there were refractors and then atomic refractors, so like the sapphire cracked ice look, and I thought they looked really great. Well, they took those out this year and put in wave refractors, which I'm not opposed to, but I kind of want to see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of one of those things. But I mean, generally, dude, it's a fun rip. It's not one you're going to get rich off of. It's a high auto count, so it's 4 autos per box. It looks like Bowman Chrome, so it has the two mini boxes in one master box configuration. Uh, Good amounts of color, short checklist, good auto checklist. So you're going to see a lot of big name autos coming out of it. Again, not like something you're going to be able to rip and like pull a $100,000 card like you can with
Donks.
Bowman Draft, but you like you know you get a nice auto, you get it graded. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Could be cool. Or you get your team like a PYT. Um, get some good looking PC cards.
that's true. Yeah, no, I like Bowman's best. It's I feel like it's more exciting
Mm-hmm.
than Bowman Draft. As far as like it's like very condensed and you're getting like a lot of color, a lot of autos. But then
Yeah,
to
it's
your
like
point,
finest. It's like a hit show. Just
yep, yeah, but to your point, the value is definitely different. But yeah, I just like the fact that like you can open a case of it and actually like see big names and like out of 50s and out of 25s and rose golds or whatever, like you get to see more than you do in the average product, I think.
yeah, yeah. No, I'd agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah, so we'll have
definitely a
some of
fun
that
rip.
for this weekend, right? For some stackers.
Yeah, yeah. We do have one case coming for some stack rips. Probably like two boxers. I think it worked out to like 25 a team, so eight
Nice.
autos
Nice.
should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good little rip. Yeah, so this is week 2 with the podcast being on card culture. I know we talked a little bit um on, was it Friday's stream, in regards to like kind of what we have going on here, what the plan is, what we're building. Yeah, we really just want a platform that you all can be a part of and sell not just sports cards, but memorabilia, hats, sneakers, tickets, records, art. If you make your own art, like really just a little bit of everything. And with that, a huge thing that we want to start doing is more live stream selling events. Um, and I
Yes.
know that some people have already reached out about potentially working with us and being a live seller on CardKulture. Tomorrow in the No Flow Discord, we are actually going to host a little QA session and go over some plans, some things that we're looking to do, and what the plan is. So if you're interested in being a live seller, especially in the very, very near future, try to pop by the Discord tomorrow. Link is in the NoFlow X bio. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're excited. We have a few things in store over the next couple of months. But the big thing is, um, can't do it without you guys. And not only that, we want it to be for you guys. A place that y'all can feel at home, want to tell your friends about, want to be like, yo, check out my stuff here. This is the spot. So with that, come join us. Come help us build. We're looking forward to the new adventure. So yeah. Speaking of new adventures, Enzo, Phoenix coming up. I'm super excited.
Yeah, man. This is. I haven't seen the cards yet. But yeah, I mean, I assume they're gonna be beautiful like they always are.
Yeah, super underrated product in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a cool design. I like the parallels, and they're not like there's not like a lot of them like there is with like Mosaic where there's like 50. It's actually like a very doable rainbow if you pull a one of one. Like be an easy rainbow to complete. And then we talked about it, I think, last week, but those fire and ice. The color bursts are always fantastic. The fire and ice are really, really cool. So they're like a cracked ice, but they're like red and blue at the same time. Um, Sapphire for my tops people. A blue and orange sapphire fusion.
I love Topps cracked ice, bro.
Tops cracked out. Orange creamsicle sapphire selections cracked ice prism refractor.
That shit was funny, bro.
True black refractor rookie on one of the Bowman spotlight cards. It's fantastic. It's like an insert. Guy called it a black refractor. Love that.
Oh man. Also next week is Stadium Club. Am I making that up?
Yes. Yeah, next week, Wednesday, 24th, Stadium Club returns.
Not chrome, right? Paper?
No more chrome. Just paper. OG Stadium Club. Got delayed, if you guys remember. That was that whole pre-order thing where people pre-ordered and they ended up saying, just kidding, guys. We're going to push this one back. No, I don't think there is any Stadium Club chrome. Ellie not in Stadium Club. Do not believe so. Do not believe he would be on that checklist. Yeah, but it's always a cool product. My only beef I'll say with Stadium Club, right? Aside from the fact that it's paper, you guys know how we feel about that. But they be using some of the image variation from other products as like the Stadium Club photos, and that's just so trash to me.
Agreed.
Like you're gonna see it. Watch if you guys own any like Bowman or Topps Chrome image variations.
I think Jordan Walker's a prime candidate for this.
Yeah, watch their Stadium Club autos and cards, and you're gonna be like, I recognize this image, and it's because you have a card with that image. They did it to me last year with Wander, which doesn't really matter anymore. But yeah, it was just like, come on, man. Like, I like saving the good photos for variations, but also like don't just put them on a base card on another product.
My thing is, dude, there's so many photos, man. Like you telling me like you only got like for the top rookies in the game, you only got 20 photos to choose from?
Yeah. It's laziness for sure. Yeah, it's laziness. I'm gonna try to pull some up here.
Yeah, nah, the Stadium Club photos are supposed to be more like
photography.
Yeah, and like about like the player and like what's going on. Whereas like Tops is usually it's just like them swinging.
Yeah, so right off bat, just off rip on the sell sheet, I already see one. Francisco Alvarez, his base card is the SP from Topps Chrome regular. I didn't even have to look far, bro. It was like this second picture.
That's crazy, bro. That was just an assumption. And
yeah, nah. Every time. It never fails. I know I've been noticing it like through the years, and like last year I was like, wait a second, it affected me.
Oh man.
Yeah, same exact image. Not even like didn't change anything at all. Just
they weren't even trying.
Slapped it on a paper card. Said now this is a base card. Yeah, a lot of J Rod last year was insane. Having the wrong number on a J Rod. You remember that? Wrong jersey number.
Remember just not putting J Rod in Topps Chrome? Remember that?
Yeah, that's what was even worse. Was like he's not even in products, and then you put him in stuff, and you have the wrong number. It's basically throwing doo-doo paper.
Oh man. Well, that's about all we got for tonight's show. Do take a look at our website, noflowcards.com. We have a few breaks that we just listed on there. As you all know, we put all of our stack breaks right here on CardKulture. But we have a few other PYTs, some larger breaks on our site. So go take a look at those. Enzo, what do we have we'll end the show and then we'll go into some of the nitty gritty of what we have left. Really appreciate everyone tuning in live and being a part of the show. Makes this a lot less stuffy, a lot less about me and Enzo, and we love hearing what you guys have to think about all these hobby topics. So, thank you for being such a big part of it. We really appreciate it.
Let's ride.
Well, that's right. If you're watching live, we'll be right back.